Hello everyone, today we're going to be unboxing a Breakbeat by Questlove, a Ludwig, the small kit. We're going to see what's in the box. Here we go. As you can see, I already cut it open already, but let's see what we get with this little kit. Bass drum heads, obviously. Tom heads. This kit comes with some bags, and these are pretty thin, paper thin, so I probably will use other bags when I transport them, but it is kind of cool that it comes with them. We shall set this going somewhere. I got the hardware kit here. We will open up in a little bit. Looks like another box of hardware. And a third box of hardware. This would be the floor tom. Set this down here for now. I do have this packed up pretty well. Well, that's good. Nice metal bass drum rims. The small tom is already put together. The other bass drum rim. And this would be the snare drum. As you can see, hopefully, let me get this other camera, but as you can see, there is a hole in that box where one of the lugs had dug into it, but it should be okay. And my cats are going to help us out here. That's Georgie. So let me get all this unpacked and put together, and we will meet back here in a few minutes. Okay, so I thought to start with, to give you a quick rundown of what you get in the box when you buy this Breakbeat by Questlove kit. This is what you get. It's just the shell pack, obviously. Does come with the mounting for the tom and the legs, all that. Snare drum does not come with a snare drum stand, but then again, what shell pack does. But it's a very well designed little kit. I really like it. It also comes with a couple of extras. Had an extra lug for the bass drum and for the tom, and also an extra lug insert, which I thought was kind of odd. I screwed it on top of the, I don't know if you can see it very well here. I screwed it on top of the of this lug just to keep it from getting lost. Comes with the bags. Has a set of 4 bags. They have the Ludwig logo on them. They're pretty thin, so I'm not sure that I would actually use them. I mean, I think you can even see here you can just kind of see right through these, and so they're really thin, but they're enough to keep it from getting nicks and scratches if you don't have other bags. I think I will use some padded bags just to be safe. Also, comes with a drum key. It does come with this bass drum cling display, and I won't be using that. I'm sorry, but you know, some people might want to put that on. Has instructions on how to do it. Comes with a set of drumsticks. Now these are pretty light, cheap drumsticks, and as you can see, mine already has a chip out of them, but that's okay. Because like I said, I've got other drumsticks. I won't be needing those. It's not a big deal. So that's basically it. Let me get it set up where we can actually hear it. Actually, before we go do all that, get one of these sticks out. This is the standard tuning that comes on it. The snare drum comes pre-assembled. This is what it sounds like. So that's going to need some retuning there. I'm not sure if I had a good shot of that, so let's do it again. This is the tom, how they had it tuned. Pretty high. I know a lot of people like that. I'm not a big fan of the real high sounds, so I'll be tuning that down. This one, the floor tom and the bass drum, I had to put the heads on, so they're already kind of where I want them. I'll have to adjust them a little bit as time goes, but this is what we got. And then on the bass drum, so pretty decent sounding for as small as they are. Like I said, once I get it set up, I'll probably adjust a little bit, retune here and there. But right now, that's basically what we've got. So let me get it set up, and we'll come back after that. Good evening, everyone. We're back with the Ludwig Breakbeats kit. So I've got it set up. I've got it tuned mostly the way I want it. A few issues that we'll talk about here in a second. But basically, this is what we have for a $400 kit. It sounds really good. Again, you can't beat that for $400. A couple of issues with it is the bass drum setup is a little bit odd because of the riser. When I first set it up, the bass drum pedal was way too far away. I had to angle it back. But you have to be careful when you angle it back because you don't want the bass drum hoop to get into the Pearl Eliminator chain drive pedals. And you don't want the chain drive to get into the hoop and scratch that up. So you have to be careful with how far you lean it back. But there's plenty of room to set it up correctly if you just pay attention to what you're doing. Other than that, it's the toms and the bass drum I think sound really good. The snare drum has a couple of issues, and I think they're mostly related to the bearing edge. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you this on camera, but we're going to try. The problem has to do with the bearing edges. And again, I am really not complaining too much about this because for a $400 kit, you know, it's a $400 kit and it does sound really good, but I'm not sure how well I'm going to say it, but the bearing edges are very sharp. You know, you've got the divot here for your snare to go through. So obviously those are flatter, but once you come up here, it's very sharp and very uneven. And then at certain places, where was some of it? On this side, you can see it's really sharp through there, and then it's kind of flattens out, and it's actually right through here. I'm not sure again if the video's. My camera just stopped. It says card full. Hopefully I got enough of that If not, I'll try to take some more video to go with this. But it gets very flat. The bearing edge is sharp through some sections, flat through the other, and that's a lot of the reason that I think I'm getting a lot of the overtones, the ring. It's not real bad, but it's more ring than I like, and I know I can muffle it. I can put something on the head to kill the ring, but my thinking is the rest of my kits I try not to do any muffling at all. And I think if I were to clean up that bearing edge a little bit, maybe sand it down a little bit, put some paraffin wax on it, was suggested to me by someone on Facebook. I think I can get rid of that ring and get it down to a manageable level where it sounds a lot better. Because right now it's just ringing out a little too long, and I'm not real happy with that. And of course it's a standard size snare drum, so I could just pick up one of my other snare drums and use it. But I'd like to fix this one. And again, I'm not complaining about this at all, because like I said, for a $400 kit, you really can't beat this. Would I buy this kit again? Yes, I would. So this has turned out to be a very nice kit. If you guys are in the market for a smaller drum set like this, I know there's some other ones out on the markets, and I don't really have anything to compare to. I know that some of them are a lot more expensive too, but again, in this $400 range, I looked at several kits, and this one kind of stood out to me, and I'm not unhappy at all with the purchase. So that's where I stand right now. I think that I really think you can't go wrong with a kit like this, and I would highly recommend it to pretty much anybody that's looking for a small kit. It's got a pretty big sound for a small kit, and that's what I was looking for. So there you have it. After I redo the snare drum, and there are a couple other small issues. One is nothing is oiled, nothing is greased, and so when you're adjusting the tensions, you can just feel it grinding in there. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I think I'm actually going to tear this kit completely apart, give everything a good, going through, give it some grease on all the lugs and all the bass drum spurs and stuff like that, so that as I'm setting it up and tearing it down and having to readjust things, I'm not grinding away at all that, and it would make it a lot easier. It'd make it just a lot freer. I know that it can also make it come untuned a lot easier, but I would rather have to tune it more often than to have it where it's hard to tune because you can't figure out how much tension you got on each lug. But again, like I said, very nice kit for the money. I would highly recommend it to anybody. If you have any questions, let me know. I would like your guys' opinion on sanding down the bearing edges. I've seen people do that before. I've never personally done it myself. So this will be something new for me. If you've got any suggestions, tips, tricks, maybe you just don't think I should touch it, I can do the paraffin wax without sanding it down. That might make enough of a difference to not have to sand it down. But I would like your guys' opinion, because that I'm a little bit new in that area. And so just let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you next time. Thank you.